team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wildcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulls and fires complete. Off and running. 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got some room, it was over.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Flying down the left side. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd and California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. start this drive and snap it from the 40. A quick pass to the left. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Georgia going up tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Diego State had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans are psyched for hoop season, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low-line drive and not his best work. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Unloads quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Humphries. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the 1st quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. pulled it, finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Up to 45 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him down. Tom Flon picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pick up of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Glagway. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Jacobs. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. No huddle offense to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Buying some time as he moves left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Touch pass on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got it! He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It is good! That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the ground, it's Robinson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times.
Play. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Edwards. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
Motion from the wide receiver. Good jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on third and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll try the run. Hits him with a stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Georgia going up tempo. Pulls it and fires to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Kansas City, 13.
So the final period starts with a second down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's got his man. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Kansas State pushing the pace.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. QB draw. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kansas State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30.
they're throwing for it on a two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Motion from the back. The RPO fired complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kansas State quick to the line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give on the inside. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. What a terrible, terrible shank. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He leaves it with his back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Scrambling away. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack,